Istanbul. Istanbul is a very important place in the world. The city is spread over an area of 7.500 kilometers to 150 kilometers long and 50 kilometers wide. Istanbul became the biggest and the most crowded city of Europe. Because its location between Asia and Europe, the city always had a great geopolitical importance. The city population is estimated 12 to 15 millions. Around 2 million tourists visit Istanbul every year. They see the historical and natural beauties of the city. The city has a lots of historical mosque, church and museums of Turkey. The same like Kahil. Samal. Kahil is the highest hill in Istanbul. It is 263 m high from the sea level. It was used as a picnic area. In the 1980s the Touring Automobile Association built a series of restaurants, a Turkish cafe and a park. The Taksim Square, the large square at the end of the Istanbul Street, is the Taksim Square, which is one of the most active centers of Istanbul. The square is the most important for Istanbul. There are a lot of different country people. There are a lot of big department stores. This place is really beautiful. Bosphorus DGE or the Atatürk Bridge. The project preparations were started in 1950. The bridge building started in 1970. It was completed on 29 October 1973. It was built by German and England engineers. www.oskanbortep.com 35 engineers and 400 Turkish workers were employed during the construction. Its cost was $25 million. The height of the bridge from sea is 64 m. The Atatürk Bridge carries 200.000 vehicles and 600.000 people a day. The Fatih Sultan Mehmet Bridge. The Fatih Sultan Mehmet Bridge was built between 1985 and 1988. The opening date was at the same time the 535th anniversary of the Ottoman conquest of the city. The Süleymaniyye Mosque. It was built by architect Sinan, the most famous architect of Ottoman history between 1550 to 1557. Süleymaniyye Mosque, according to the construction reports of those days, 5.723 workers, of these 1.713 are Muslims, 3.523 Christians, completed the construction in 2.7 million working days. The cost of the mosque is $60 million today. The Leandros Tower. The Leandros Tower covers an area of 1250 m2 and was built www.oskanbortep.com 200 meters from the Üsküdar beach. It has got an intelligent history. One day a witch has got apples for the girl and gave her a poisonous apple. She did after eating it. That is why the tower is called the Leandros Tower. The Galata Tower. This tower at the slopes of Galata is visible everywhere in the city, and is 61 m tall. The tower is at the hill which overlooks both to the Bosphorus and the Golden Horn and the Sea of Marmara. One day a scientist named Hazef Ahmet Selbi jumped down the tower and flew to the opposite side of the Bosphorus Strait by using the wings which he had invented. 17th century, the fortress. It was constructed with the order of Y.L.D. R.M. Bayezid in 1393, during one of the sagas of Istanbul. It is opposite to the Rumeli Hisar. In the previous period there was a Christian church at the same place. Its original name was Yüzel Hisar. There are lots of Pasha's villas. These are the Bari Ali Sedat Bey Villa, the Zarif Mustafa Pasha Villa, constructed in the 19th century, the Ya.C. Safik Bey Villa, constructed in 1905, and the Hasan Pasha Villa. The Dolmabahce Palace Museum. The Dolmabahce Palace Museum was built between 1611 to 1614. It that 14 tons of gold and 40 tons of silver were used for the decoration of the palace. The furniture was bought from Paris, www.oscanbortep.com. The vases from Heraclian, the crystal materials from Burkharant, and the candlesticks from England with special order. Almost all of 131 large and 99 small handmade carpets are silk carpets, and they were woven in the royal workshops in Herat. The total area covered by the carpets is 4.500 square meters. The total area at the palace is 250.000 square meters. There are 12 gates. There are 285